everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to what I think is one of the most exciting videos that I do over here. I feel like this is going to become a little bit of an annual thing, and that is my wedding guest dress haul. That is an absolute mouthful to say, but it's basically a big old video where I put together loads of different dresses and outfits and styling options for you guys for a little bit of wedding guest outfit inspo. I feel like we can officially say that we have entered wedding season, and this year is probably going to be the biggest wedding year that there is ever, because so many COVID brides are trying to catch up and have the dream wedding that they've been waiting for like the last 2-3 years. So I feel like there's going to be so many really big celebrations this year. I've already got 2 weddings planned for this year that I'm going to be a guest of, which I'm so excited for. So I feel like this is a little bit of research for me as well, and you can help me choose which outfit out of all of these that I'm going to be wearing to the weddings that I will be going to this year. So we're going to be doing this as a try on. I'll show you all of the dresses. I've got a big mix here of like price points, of kind of formality, of colour, because I just want to cover all aspects and like all areas and just make sure that all bases are covered. Now, one thing I will just say before I even start this video, I feel like the best etiquette to go for when it comes to wedding guest outfits is just to check with your bride. No matter what colour you're going for, I've tried to go for like fairly neutral, easy wedding colours, but I feel like it's always a really good option just to double check. Send her a photo of your dress, send her, before you even order it, a screenshot of it, and just say, is this okay for your wedding? Because some brides can be a little bit specific with the colour, or maybe they don't want you to be wearing their bridesmaid colour, but they don't want to tell everyone what the bridesmaid colour is, or maybe they have a specific style or design or formality that they want you to be wearing. So I always just think it's a really nice idea to check with your bride. I feel like that's really good wedding guest etiquette. So without further ado, I feel like we should jump straight into the video and I can show you the 9 wedding guest outfit ideas that I've got for you. Get ready, it's a big old dress haul. Now I'm going to start with one of my favourite dresses from the haul and a real contender for what I think I might be wearing as a guest to the weddings that I have planned this year. It's this absolutely stunning baby pink kind of ruched slip midi dress. I am absolutely obsessed with that. I feel like this kind of colour pink is a very safe colour to go for when it comes to weddings. It's a really nice colour because it's not too light, it's not too dark, it's not close to white at all. I feel like it's quite a safe option. The only thing I will say, double check that the bridesmaids won't be wearing this colour, because this is obviously a midi dress, so can be a little bit bridesmaidy if you don't style it the same, but just double check. But I absolutely fell in love with this. I love this kind of ruche detail over here. I feel like this is the kind of dress that would look really nice with just like a little shawl thrown over the top, or maybe like a blazer, and I could feel like you could style this up really nice with like light pastel colours. I feel like it's such a gorgeous colour for like spring, summer. It's a really easy dress to wear because it's quite lightweight. There's not too much material to this, so if you do have a wedding in like the height of summer this year, I feel like this could be a really good option. It's quite nice just to have like the strappy aspect of it, so you've got your shoulders out. I would say this is the kind of dress you will need to probably wear a strapless bra with. My only concern with this dress is it doesn't have adjustable straps. However, when it comes to wedding guest dress styling, I do feel like if you kind of like hit the nail on the head and get a dress that you can wear to multiple weddings, multiple different kind of formalities and occasions, it's totally worth just going to a seamstress and seeing if they can just pinch it in a little bit, because obviously us petite girls do often struggle with the straps. We'll have to try it on, see what it looks like. We can style it up. I'm already picturing what kind of accessories that would go really nicely with this. I think this would be such a great option for a spring summer wedding. I literally feel like we can just end the video here. Here we are, the perfect wedding guest outfit. I'm so in love with this dress. First of all, let's just talk about the length, because in terms of size reference, a lot of you guys might not know me. I am 5 foot exactly in height, and I struggle a lot with maxi dresses, but this is like the perfect length. I've literally just got on the smallest little pair of espadrilles. They don't have the biggest heel in the world, and they fit so perfectly. It just skims the floor so you can see the bottom of your shoe hanging out, which I absolutely love. As you can see, I've gone for very like light creamy white tones with this, which I really love how it looks. I think it really kind of makes it very summery. It ties in the outfit together. I will of course link everything down below, so the heels will be linked down below, and I've paired it with my little sac de jour, which I think looks really cute. I much prefer having like a little bag like this for a wedding rather than a clutch, because you are going to be there all day, so you do need like a lot of things with you. Make sure you've got snacks in case you're hungry, or you know, your phone, your camera, keys, everything that you need. So I like to have a little handle bag that I can carry with me. And also the nice thing about this bag is that it does actually have a crossbody, so if you want to throw shapes into the evening, then you can just put it as a crossbody and you don't have to worry about it. Although I feel like when you're at a wedding, everyone just leaves their bag on the table. I don't think it's really that big a deal, but I love how it looks, and the straps actually fit perfectly. Like, they don't come too low at all. I'm wearing a strapless bra just because I find that I do need a little bit of support. I don't like having like nothing on, especially if it's like I'm there for the whole day. So I've just got a little strapless bra, and I love this ruche detail. I think it's so flattering, and the way that it just kind of like crosses over, because it's obviously quite a like bare neckline. I've decided to go for a little just really simple necklace. This is just a little diamond one, which I really like. I think it really complements the neckline of this. It's not too garish, it's just so simple and understated. I love it. And I've just got curly hair. I feel like this kind of goes with just something super like pared back, simple hair, but I absolutely love the silhouette of this. I feel so comfortable in this, and you can just put a little cream shawl over your shoulders in case you get a little bit chilly, but it's just such a stunning wedding guest dress. I love it paired with the accessories. The creams really bring it into like a spring summer vibe. I think any bride would be so happy to see you turning up to her wedding looking like this. Next up is another real contender for me. I'm really going to need your guys' help with deciding which dress to wear and which one is your favourite. This is an absolutely stunning Karen Millen one. Now this one's a little bit pricier than the last one that I showed you, but I do feel like sometimes spending a little bit more money on dresses that are going to last you, you're going to be able to wear to different occasions, and I do find that there is nothing wrong with wearing the same dress to multiple weddings. I feel like if you love a dress and you feel confident in it and it looks good on you, there is nothing wrong with that. But I really loved this one because it's this really interesting like periwinkle colour. This is like a really in colour this year, so I think it's like a really lovely one to go for. And again, I feel like this is a colour that not many brides would go for bridesmaid dresses. I feel like blue is not the most common bridesmaid dress, and if it is, it would be more like this really light kind of baby blue rather than more like a periwinkle. So I really liked this one as an option. Now one of my favourite things about this is actually the sleeves. Being like more of a mid-sized girl, sometimes I don't always want to have my shoulders and arms out, and this frill detail is really flattering on your shoulders, your arms and your boobs. So if you're someone with like a bigger chest and you don't like having it fully on display, fully out during wedding season, this is a really nice option just to kind of detract from that. I really like the fact that it's got a cinched in waist because I find that very flattering. One thing I do find with wedding guest outfits, you really have to make sure that it looks good from all angles, because you're just going to be non-stop taking photos all day, so you want to make sure that you feel really good in it, and that no matter how you pose, how you stand, whoever's like beside you, you've got your arm around, it looks really good from all angles. So I really love this one as an option. I think it's such a gorgeous, like really feminine, stunning colour, and a really nice one for wedding season. I don't think you guys are ready for how beautiful this dress is on. Look at how stunning this looks. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's so beautiful, and I've actually decided to go for tan accessories with this dress. I feel like the tan next to the blue just works so well together. I feel like sometimes accessories get forgotten about when it comes to weddings, but pairing like nice bags and shoes with the right dress just works so well. And I feel like the tan next to the blue is a lot more like springtime appropriate. And I know that the bag is obviously a basket bag. I brought out my Loewe basket, but I just felt like it worked really well, and you can keep everything that you need in it. It's easy to put on your shoulder, it's easy to hold for photos. It looks really aesthetic. So I love how this pairs with the dress. And then for shoes, I've actually just gone for a little pair of tan espadrilles, and would you believe, I know that these look very castagna, they look very expensive, but they're actually from ASOS, which was such a steal. I will link them down below for you guys. And the tan of the bag works so well with the tan of the shoes. I love the way that they just poke out underneath the dress. I think they look really feminine. If the wedding is like in the height of summer, I'd say maybe go for like brown tan sandal heels instead. I think that's a little bit more summer appropriate, but for spring, I much prefer to have closed toe shoes. So I love how the heels work so well with the rest of the outfit. I love how the tan pairs with the blue, and this dress is just so gorgeous. It's really super flattering lengthwise. As you can see, it fits really nicely. I love being able to have just a little bit of shoe poking out underneath the skirt just moves so beautifully as you walk, and I love the silhouette on top. It really cinches in your waist and the frills are just so flattering. I love how they look. I feel like this is the kind of dress that's just going to be so flattering from every angle. So no matter where you take your photos, no matter who you're with, you're going to look absolutely beautiful. And it's not the kind of dress that's going to, you know, upstage the bride at all. It's not going to look too bridesmaidy. I just think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And I think personally, to top this dress off, if it was the height of summer, I'd add a straw hat on top. I'm that extra, but I really love this. I think this would make such a beautiful wedding guest dress. Oh, it's just beautiful. Now the next one is another favourite of mine. Honestly, I need to stop saying that because I feel like they're all just going to be favourites because they're all just such stunning dresses. And you'll probably recognise this dress if you're a regular viewer around here. You would have seen that I wore this in Paris, and oh my god, it went so nicely. And a lot of you actually did comment on how I wore it in Paris because I chose to wear some like heeled boots, and loads of you were like, oh, I feel like little strappy sandals would have been a bit better. And I totally agree. If it wasn't nighttime and it wasn't March, I definitely would have worn strappy sandals. So I feel like if you're going to go for something like this for a spring wedding, really cute little strappy like espadrilles or sandals would look so nice with this. But I just fell in love with the colour of it. It's this stunning like mid green colour. It's not quite a forest green, it's like more of just like a really stunning, almost like a royal green, and it has a really gorgeous pattern to it, which I think is really nice. Such a great option if you're someone that's maybe a little bit adverse to pattern and you don't like big bold prints, you don't like huge floral details, but you do want to have like a little bit of a nod to that. I feel like this is such a stunning dress for that. It's basically just a slip dress. There's no like slit to it, there's no detailing. It's just such a simple, really pared back classic dress. It's the kind of thing that you can style up in your own way and just look so gorgeous. And this is the kind of thing that will last you for years to come. Like these kinds of slip dresses never go out of style. And my favorite thing about this, it's got adjustable straps, so no matter what height you are, no matter what size you are, it's going to fit really nicely. I really love these kind of just like silky slip dresses for weddings. I find them so I don't want to say basic, but they're just classic, pared back, stripped back, so elegant and stunning. I think they're just gorgeous. Now, this is the kind of dress that I feel like I could style up a couple of different ways. Now, the first way I actually think is a bit more of an evening one. So this is either if you've been invited to more of like a cocktail wedding, or if you've just been invited to the evening. I think this is a great option. I feel like the green is very versatile and will really go with a lot of like seasons. So no matter what season you're in, whether it's spring, summer, autumn or winter, I think the green really works. So I've paired it up with black accessories, which makes it a lot more of an evening wear look, and you could even get just like a little black blazer just to chuck over your shoulders if it's a little bit chilly, because it always gets chilly as soon as the sun goes down. And I think this is a really nice way to kind of like make your outfit a little bit more evening but still very wedding appropriate. I feel like sometimes it's really difficult styling up evening outfits when you've been invited just to the evening part of a wedding. But I've started up with my little YSL Cassandra. This is like a perfect evening bag. I love the size of it. Like I love how it just pairs so nicely with things like this, and this dress is just so beautiful. Like the neckline, it's absolutely stunning. I love the way that it falls down. Again, I've got a strapless bra on with this, and then I've just paired it with black espadrilles. One thing I will say, I hope you're ready to get used to lots of espadrille styling, because I do feel like they are just the best wedding guest shoe. I've worn, especially castagna wedges, castagna espadrilles, I've worn them to quite a few different occasions, weddings, garden parties, events where I've had to stand all day, and they're the most comfortable heel to wear, and I still find them very elegant, very feminine, very wedding appropriate. I love the little like bows on them as well. I just think they look so pretty. So I think this is a great evening option for this dress. But then if you've been invited to the day, I think lighter accessories are a much better option. It really takes the dress from night into day. Like this makes it look a lot more daytime appropriate, which I really like. So I've gone for the white espadrilles again. Absolutely love these. I really love the length of this dress. I feel like it hits at the perfect place for these kinds of shoes because it just pokes out underneath. You can just about see the bows as you walk, which I really love. And then for bags, I've gone for my Coach. This is actually the Coach Tabby, and I've worn this to a wedding in the past, and it's a really handy one because you can just pop it on your shoulder and not have to worry about it throughout the day. It's not too expensive. Sometimes I know people don't like always bring like designer bags to weddings just because it's like a little bit showy. You just want something a little bit more understated. So I feel like it's a really great bag for that, and it's a bag that I've worn not just for weddings but all throughout spring, summer, so I definitely recommend picking it up. But I really love the way that this makes the dress a lot more daytime appropriate. I really think it's the perfect colour. So such a gorgeous dress, such an affordable price as well, a great high street option for a really stunning wedding guest outfit. Okay, now this next one I feel like is going to be a bit of a controversial one. So again, I'll go back to what I said at the start, check with your bride. And I didn't actually know that this was a controversial colour to wear to a wedding. I had no idea that that was even a thing until I did this video last year and featured a dress in this colour last year, and loads of you were commenting being like, oh, I'm pretty sure some like cultures think that's bad luck to wear that colour to a wedding, but I don't, and I feel like as long as your bride's happy with it, then you're more than acceptable to wear it. And I've seen loads of people wearing this colour to lots of different weddings that I've been to in the past, and that is red. Oh, it's coming up very bright on camera, but it's a little bit more of like a deeper berry red. Like, it's a very cherry kind of colour on camera, but it's like much deeper, and I really loved this one. Now this one's from a warehouse, I believe. Yeah, warehouse. So it's like super affordable, and that's one thing I really like about the high street, is that you can still get some really nice dresses for wedding guest season. I don't think I mentioned at the start, but all of the dresses along with the sizes that I picked up will be linked down below in the description, so make sure to check that out for all of the links. I will also link to a few retailers that I think do really great dresses for wedding guest season if you just want to have a little browse on your own accord. Maybe I've just sparked a little bit of inspiration of like a style that you like, a shape, or kind of like a length, and you can just have a little look yourself. But I absolutely love this one. I feel like Warehouse has some really gorgeous wedding guest dresses, and I really liked this one. I think it's a really nice one. Again, we've got the strappy sleeves with a kind of like square neckline, which I find that a very flattering neckline. I find it quite easy to pose in. I think it looks quite nice from a lot of different angles, and I think it pairs really nicely with lots of different kind of accessories over the top, whether it's a blazer or a shawl or a little cardigan. Again, you can adjust the straps on this one, which I really like, and I loved the fact that it's like this lacy kind of detail running down it. I think it's so super gorgeous. So a little bit of a controversial one. Let me know if you would be happy for someone to wear red to your wedding, and if you would wear red to someone else's wedding. Let me know down below in the comments. So I know there's going to be lots of mixed opinions about this dress, but I absolutely love it. I think it's so gorgeous. It's still coming up a little bit lighter in colour on camera than it actually is. I definitely recommend going to the link and having a look at it online, because it's a little bit darker than what it's showing up on my viewfinder right now, but I absolutely love it. It's got a really gorgeous silhouette, the way that it really like just comes in at your waist. I really like a strappy for a wedding. I think it's really nice, like spring, summer, you know, just like embracing the wedding vibes. Now with regards to accessories, with the bag, I've decided to go very soft. I do feel like because it's a harsh colour and a little bit of like a harsh neckline and harsh shape, you need something a little bit softer paired with it. So I've actually gone for my little Coach pillow, which I think is just so cute. It just kind of softens the outfit a little bit, and I've gone for the white espadrilles. Again, I really love these lengths of dresses because they just work so well with cute little shoes like this. They just show off the shoe in such a gorgeous way. So I really love how this dress looks. I think it would be really nice as well with maybe like a little cream blazer thrown over the top if you get a little bit chilly, if you want something for the evening. But yeah, check with your bride, but if she's happy for you to wear red, I think this is such a gorgeous option. Okay, next we're going to go back to a really safe colour. Now this is a Oasis number that I picked up, and I just thought was absolutely beautiful. I actually think this is quite bridesmaidy. So again, check with your bride that they've not got this kind of like design, this kind of shape, or this colour, because you do not want to be looking like one of the bridesmaids when you haven't got permission to look like one of the bridesmaids. But I just fell in love with this. Now this is a super similar colour to the first one that I showed you, but very different in its style. It's got like a halter neck style, which I find really flattering, as long as you're someone that has like a good bra on and it doesn't come too kind of in here. So maybe try it on. If you've got bigger boobs, halter necks are not always the best option, because it can be difficult to like get a bra that fits nicely. And as I said, sometimes I don't always like having my arms out, but if that's something that doesn't bother you, I think this would be a really lovely option. I actually remember my prom dress all the way back when I was 16. It basically looked like this, but was like a periwinkle colour, and I loved it so much. And I feel like this would also make a really good prom dress if you are looking at this video for prom ideas, or even graduation dresses. I think this would look so nice. But I really love the fact that it's got the like high collar detail, because I feel like it's sometimes easier when you don't have to worry too much about jewellery. Wearing a high collar means you don't have to worry about what necklace you're wearing, styling it up. It's such a lovely one, and I loved the fact that it's this like mid-axis length. I think that's just such a flattering length when it comes to weddings. You may notice that pretty much all of these dresses in this video, I'm like looking around, yeah, all of these dresses in this video are midis and mid-axes and maxis, because I personally don't like wearing a mini to a wedding. I just don't really find that it's as like formal as a midi or a mid-axis, and I think unless you're only going to an evening of a wedding, I don't think a mini is the most appropriate thing to wear. I much personally prefer how the midis and mid-axes look. So that was why all of the dresses in this video are a little bit longer in length, but I really love this one. I think this could just be such a lovely option. So many different ways that you can style it up, and such a gorgeous colour for spring and summer. Another absolutely stunning number. A lot of these dresses I'm very impressed with the length of, because I was really worried that they were going to be too long on me. It seems though I am such a petite girl, but they've actually come up perfect, absolutely perfect. I paired this with the cream accessories because I just think the pink with the cream works so well. So I know it's a little bit similar to the first dress that I showed you, but I feel like just because the shape of this is so different, it works really well. And I've actually gone for a bit of an updo with like a pink scrunchie. I think it looks really, really cute, and you could wear like longer earrings if you wanted to. I've just gone for these really simple pearls because I like a simple earring when it comes to wedding accessories. But I really love how all of the talking is just in the halter neck. It's so, so beautiful. Love the way that your shoulders just pop with it, and I really like the little bow at the back. I think it looks really, really cute, and kind of like works with the hairstyle as well. I really wanted to show off that bow at the back, but I love this as a wedding guest outfit. Little bit bridesmaidy, so definitely check with the bride, but she's happy for you to wear this. I think this is a great option, really super comfortable, super wearable, looks absolutely beautiful from all angles. I love it so, so much. So while we are on the pink hype, I just had to include an option for my girls that don't like wearing dresses. I feel like 99% of options for wedding guest outfits is always going to be a dress. But if that's not you, maybe you have a bit more of like a masculine style, you're looking for just different ideas, maybe you've had some kind of like operation or surgery, you've had a baby, or it's just not you to wear a dress to a wedding this year, I feel like a suit is a great option. And I wanted to show you this stunning suit. This is actually from ASOS and is super, super affordable. You would have seen that I wore this in Paris as well, and I feel like there are loads of different ways that you can style up a suit. I literally wore it with a t-shirt and trainers, but you'll see in a minute how I'm going to style this up, and it's just going to really elevate the suit, make it look so much more wedding guest appropriate, make it so much more formal. And I really love this colour. I feel like if you're going to be wearing a suit to a wedding, you need to go for like a really light colour, something that doesn't look like you've just come from a business meeting. It needs to look really spring summer appropriate, so pink or yellow or blue, or obviously not cream. I'm trying to think what other colours, like beige is a little bit on the line, but I think something that's got like a really stunning pastel colour to it would look absolutely gorgeous. I will link down below to a few other different suit colour options if pink is maybe not your colour or not your style. Have a little look in the description box below, but I think this would be a really nice option if you want something just different from wearing a dress. So I put a lot of thought into how I was going to style this up, because I really didn't want it coming across as like I've just come from the office. So I've gone for a very fashion kind of an outfit with it, and I'm really embracing those pink tones. So for heels, I've actually gone for a pair of pink. These are from Zara. They're a little bit old, but I'll see if I can find them and link them down below. Really cute little heels. And I've gone for a pink bag. This is my little Loewe puzzle, and it really clashes with the suit. Like, they're completely different shades of pink, as are the shoes, but I kind of love that. I think it really, really works. And I've deliberately done the suit up because I feel like if you were to have it undone, it would be a little bit I've just come from the office. In terms of what I've got on underneath, I've actually just put this little white bralette. This is from Gilly Hicks. I'll link it down below, but I really like how it looks because it makes it so much more like fashion, so much more elevated, so much more. I really thought about exactly how I want to wear this and make it a wedding appropriate. I've also gone for a little bit of like an extra jewellery. I've gone for this big pearl necklace from Monica Vinader, which I'm pretty sure I still have a discount code for, so I'll link that down below. Make sure to go through the link because it applies the discount code automatically at checkout. But I really love how this all pairs together. I think it looks really, really cool. The shoes, the suit, the bag, it's just an absolute vibe. So I feel like if you are going to be wearing a suit to a wedding, definitely colour block. I really like how this looks. If you don't like the fact that the pinks are mix matching with the bag and the shoes, you could easily swap that out for like white heels. I think would look really, really nice. I definitely think sandals are the best way forward though. Open toe, because it really again shows that it's like very wedding, very thought through. So I really love how this looks as a vibe. I am just obsessed. Now this next dress is definitely the most casual of all of the dresses, but I did want to include one that was a little bit more casual because different weddings have different dress codes, they have different formalities. Some people like a really casual wedding, some people want something that's like a lot more black tie, and I really liked this one. I thought this would be a really good option actually if you're pregnant. It's got a really lovely like cinched in waist but like a smock detail, so you can have it as loose or as tight as you want, and I feel like shopping for wedding guest outfits when you're pregnant must be so difficult and really hard. So I saw this one, I thought this would be a really great option. It's like super lightweight. It's a really lovely colour, this kind of like sagey green. It's very in right now, so it's like quite casual but still smart enough to be acceptable for a wedding, and the ways that I'm going to style it up are going to elevate it even more. So if you're looking for like a really nice maternity bump friendly dress, or you just want something super comfy that you can loosen and tighten at your will, I think this is a great option. I actually think this dress is a little bit of a dark horse. I feel like it didn't really look all that much on the hanger, and I liked it, but I was like, I'm not sure if I'm going to love it on. I actually do. I think it's so beautiful, especially paired with the creamy tones. I think it really works well with the dress. As you can see, I've really cinched it in at my waist, but because it is a smock style, you can cinch it in as much as you want, or you can leave it loose as much as you want, completely depending on what you're feeling. I really like this as well because you can have it like a little bit more open, or you can button it up. I've just kind of like left it not buttoned, but it just means it can loosen up a little bit like as the night goes on, as we, you know, enjoying the day, the wedding. But I really love this as well if you're needing something that's a little bit more covered. Obviously it's very high neck, it's got the balloon sleeves, so if you're going to a wedding that maybe culturally you need to be a little bit more covered, I think this would be a really nice option. Obviously everyone's wedding is so different, the different cultural values and things that you find respectful, so it's really nice to like make sure that you're always abiding by those like cultural differences. So if you have one that like you need a little bit more coverage on, you need to be a little bit more covered up, I think this is a gorgeous option. I love the way that the skirt falls, and I think it actually looks a bit more formal on than I initially thought. So I think this is the dark horse of this video. Let me know what you think about it. Now we have another one that's going to be a little bit controversial, but as I said, I feel like every bride is different, what they allow is different versus what they want. I know some brides that actually kind of specify no colour, they don't like big bold colours, they don't like big bold patterns, so I feel like this would be a really good option. But this is definitely one you're going to have to check with your bride because it is ivory. Now I have checked this next to a white dress, it's not white, it's like a creamy ivory kind of colour, and it's a stunning floral number. Now this is from ASOS Design, and I feel like ASOS Design is actually so underrated when it comes to wedding guest outfits. I will link down below to ASOS Design. Go and have a check out of their dresses because they had so many gorgeous ones. I honestly had to stop myself from ordering all of them for this video because I didn't want it to get too long. I wanted to keep it nice and concise for you guys with just a few really solid options. But I've seen a lot of talk about these kind of like floral dresses for spring, because I've seen a lot of people talking about whether it's acceptable to wear a white dress with pattern, and I think it totally depends on your bride. I know so many people that would be more than happy for someone to wear this to a wedding. The main point of that rule of not wearing white to a wedding is you don't want to upstage the bride, but if the main part of the dress is obviously like covered in floral patterns, the white isn't kind of like the main focus of it, and it's not white, it's cream, I feel like it might be okay. But the best thing to do is to check with your bride and make sure that she is happy with it. I would be more than happy with someone wearing a dress like this to my wedding because I think it's such a stunning dress. I love more like muted colours, just a little bit of floral detail, especially if it's like a spring summer wedding. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and with the right accessories this could be such a lovely wedding guest dress. I think this would be so nice if you've got like a really British summertime at wedding, maybe like in a field with like a tent or like at a manor house, something really quintessentially British. This would look absolutely gorgeous for. So if you were to wear this dress to a wedding, I feel like the styling of it would be quite important. I wouldn't go for like all cream and white accessories because that does get a little bit too bridal. I honestly think having this on, you can just see what I mean in the sense of it's very not a white dress. Like the main focus of it is the floral detail. So yeah, definitely check with your bride, but I'd be more than happy for someone to wear this. So I have gone for the white espadrilles just because I didn't like the heeled sandals paired with this dress. I didn't think it really went with like the vibe of the dress, but I've stuck with the Loewe bag again, and I really like how it pairs together. It kind of just pulls out the pink tones in the dress and makes it a little bit more like white. It is a little bit booby, I'm not gonna lie. This is like the boobiest dress out of all of them, which I don't really have to worry too much because I don't have the biggest boobs in the world. But if that is a concern for you, then one thing I would say is just to wear something a little bit more like your necklace, making it a little bit more of a statement so that the eye goes to the necklace instead of the boobs. But I definitely don't think it's too booby. Like, it's not the kind of thing that you can't wear in front of family. It's still very modest. I love the big puff sleeves on it. I think that really adds to the design and like the structure of the dress, and the waist is just stunning. So I would definitely be happy with someone wearing this to my wedding. Oh, I've also gone for a half updo with this one because I think a half updo is just such a like wedding hairstyle. I really love the vibe of this. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And then the last dress to show you, I've actually saved the most affordable till last, and I know it can be really tricky finding gorgeous wedding guest dresses that are like within budget. So if you're looking for something really budget friendly and like super affordable, this one is from Missguided, and I fell in love with it. It's got this stunning detail running down it, and I think no one is going to believe you if and when you tell them it's from Missguided, which nobody needs to know. Nobody's gonna know. I absolutely love this. It's this really stunning, like really deep, rich, like pinky tone. I am so in love with this. I feel like this is a great colour if you're someone that's like, you want to maybe embrace a little bit of that summer colouring, that summer styling, but pink, like pastel pink, is just not your vibe. This is a great way to kind of have a little bit of a nod to that. So it's this really stunning, super simple slip dress, but it's got a gorgeous detail running down the side, and I really like this because it's super flattering. This like ruche detail detracts from like this area, so in photos no one's going to be staring at your tummy because it really flatters you and pulls you in, and it really helps kind of like accentuate that small waist and really elevates your figure. I just fell in love with this and honestly could not believe my eyes when I saw it on Missguided. So if you are looking for some more affordable options, I'll link down below to Missguided's dresses. They have a few different options on there. I just think this is such a gorgeous option for a wedding and such a steal to be able to get it from Missguided at this price. So run, don't walk to pick this one up. Now, if you followed me for a while, you'll know I love a leg slit. So I'm actually kind of surprised out of all the dresses, this is the only one that has a leg slit, but I love it. This is definitely the sexiest dress out of all of the dresses that I've shown you, but I don't even think it's like that sexy. Like, it's not inappropriate to wear in front of your family or anything like that. It's just really flattering, figure hugging. The silhouette of it is stunning. I've decided to pair it with black accessories because I really love the darker pink of this. I feel like it's a really mature pink, like a really grown-up wine colour pink. I just love it so much. So I've actually decided to really embrace that like darkness and go for black accessories, and I love it. I feel like these espadrilles or sandals that kind of came up your ankle a bit higher, so it just hit the end of the dress, would look really nice. But I love how it looks. I love the buttons running down it. I mean, just look at that detail. It does not look like a Missguided dress at all. So I'm so impressed with this. I think it's so gorgeous. Definitely a dress that I would be more than happy to wear to a wedding. And I think this would also make a really good evening one. I said it's really difficult to find dresses that you can wear just as an evening look for a wedding, and I think this is also one that would be a great evening dress. So ending on an absolute high. What a stunning dress. So those are the 9 wedding guest outfit ideas that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this little dress haul and that I did well for you guys. I feel like these videos are really fun but really hard to film because it's like I need to like get as many different options, be able to give you as much inspiration as possible, as many different styles and cuts and shapes and colours. So I really hope that I did a good job for you guys and I've given you some inspiration this wedding season. Let me know if you've got any weddings coming up or how many you've got, because I feel like pretty much everyone I know has at least one coming up this summer, and I'm just so excited for all the COVID brides that are finally able to get their dream wedding after having to wait so long. So I'm really excited for wedding guest season. I just absolutely love it. If you did enjoy this video, I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it, and make sure you comment down below which dress was your favorite. Which dress should I wear as a guest to the weddings that I've got planned this summer? Let me know down below. I could really do with your help because I love all of the dresses in this haul. If you're new around here, I would absolutely love it if you hit that subscribe button. You can come and join us for so many more fashion, beauty and lifestyle videos over here on my channel. Without further ado, I'll leave you guys there and I will see you in my next one. Bye!